Alright, sorry about this, guys. Evidently I got to do post-commentary because I believe I said a few too many things during the, a few too many personal things during the, actual video. So, I have to post-commentate. Also, I was kind of frustrated whenever I first did this, because, some things were going on. By the way, that first thing that I started out at, I shouldn't have just gone right into this. I want to mention that, little circle kind of looks like a ritual circle. Like, kind of ridiculous. But, let's see. A few things that we noticed right away was the fact that it was an hour after the last clip, or the last video. And it's because a few, like I said, a few personal things was going on. And, here's where I started mentioning some things. Chris started blaming it on, he tried to, avoid the topic, saying that, I went and got some rings and sold them, which is true. I actually went to the shop and I bought one of the rings, and I ended up selling it, because I was trying to equip it. So I ended up pressing the button while I was to equip it while I was in the shop menu, which is basically sell option. Good God, it is lagging so much. I don't know if it's on my end, like right here, but it seems like it's lagging a lot. I don't know, this computer and trying to record sometimes is just, it's laggy like hell. Especially with a game like Diablo 3. I plan to change computers, to start recording Diablo 3. Right now I'm recording it on the old computer that, doesn't even really do streaming or anything like that. So basically what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get down to the fallen star. Well, the fallen star fell behind King Leoric's tomb or whatever, or where he was laid to rest. So we have to get all the way down there, put the crown on King Leoric's body in order to revive him, to get him out of the way, and then he'll finally move, get out of our ways, and, we kill King Leoric, and he auto-drops a crown, okay? So that's the important part. He auto-drops his crown, the Leoric's crown. And the most important part about it is that it has a slot on it, like a free slot, where you can put a gem on. That's why it's very important to go for that crown right away. That's why we've been doing all this campaign stuff in adventure mode, or in season, because the best way to go about the season is you go and grab the crown, and then you proceed with bounties all the way to level 70. But the reason why you get the crown first is because you have to be able to put a gem into the crown slot, which a gem into the helm spot basically makes it to where, like a certain type of gem, makes it to where you get more experience. It's nothing like the Greater Rift Gem of Ease, but it's close. I think it goes up to about 20%, but Gem of Ease does like way over that. Basically, it's just the fastest way to get to level 70, which is the ultimate goal for right now. As you can see here, one of the issues with Reaper of Souls is that you level up so fast, because you're meant to be able to reach level like 60, 65 to 70 by the end of the campaign, or 60 to 70 by the end of the campaign. The only issue is that you level up fast enough that while you're in a dungeon, at the beginning of the dungeon, everything is really, really easy to kill. By the end of the dungeon, you just can't kill a damn thing. Like, it feels like it's nearly impossible to try to kill things by that point. And so, you just have to find good weapons wherever you can, such as, like, Chris just gave me that nice mace, that rare mace. So that's gonna ease up on the enemies, because otherwise, I was just having trouble with that blue group. I couldn't kill them without Chris's help. Then again, I mean, this could be a problem with just multiplayer and whenever you're fighting alone. But I'm not sure because every time I play this game, it's mostly with my brother. Like, so far in this game, I haven't really played as my own character all the way through to level 70, and I just lagged to hell right here at this point. And my game just stopped. It starts back up, though. But, you know, not for a few seconds now. Oh, there we go. And then, bam, level 13. It may have lagged just because I got the level, though I'm not sure. There might have been, like, a few too many enemies there in front of me. But, yeah, level 13 by the time you go fight Leoric. That's pretty damn good compared to original Diablo 3. Oh my gosh. I cannot stand the original Diablo only because of that. Only because as soon as, like, you know, you go through the whole first act, and you get to, what, like, level 8 by the end of the first act, and then throughout the rest of the story, you get to, like, level 20. Alright? You have to replay the 4 acts, because the game was originally 4 acts. You have to replay the 4 acts in order to get back up to, or get up to level 40, and then you had to replay them again to get up to level 60, the original max. So you had to replay it 3 times in order to get up to that, and I honestly cannot stand the story for 3 freaking times. Also, if I remember right, the post-game wasn't too good either. The post-game consisted of, I believe, key wardens, and you had to kill the 4 key wardens. They appear each act, so you would once again have to go through the entire game. And then, after killing all of the key wardens, you would get some stones that you could use to unlock a portal to some bosses, and you'd kill the bosses, and you'd get, like, the Hellfire Ring or the Hellfire Amulet. And I believe that was pretty much the entire post-game section of Diablo 3. But then they came out with Reaper of Souls, and they came out with the Seasons. I believe they came out with the Seasons afterwards. But basically, you create a seasonal character, and you get them to level 70 as fast as possible, and then you do the post-game. So, in my opinion, really fucking fun to do that. Like, I can't find much enjoyment otherwise in this game. Except maybe go through all the 5 acts again or something. I don't know. I haven't really tried it. Tried going back in the campaign very much, or tried, you know, add a season, do stuff. But all I can say is that, like, every time a season comes around, I just love the heck out of it. So I just love going around and grabbing all the set pieces and such, and or getting rewarded the set pieces and things like that. So right here we're close to getting close to Leoric's chambers. I might end up cutting out the rest of the video after that, because the rest of the video is just us kind of chilling, chatting, and getting some equipment ready and such for, you know, for beginning the bounties and things like that. I'm just glad that you can skip most of the story conversations. They're right here. And I kind of do something dumb here. I don't know why I can't remember some of the layouts of this dungeon, but I kind of do something a little dumb and start to go down, even though I should have known. Literally right above where we're standing is the doorway out. The doorway to Leoric's chambers. Don't know why I'm going down south. Just running around for no apparent reason. That's what I do. I believe I do that in RuneScape a lot too. I'm not quite sure. I probably do. There, my game goes stupid and asks me twice if I want to go in. It's like, are you sure? Are you really, really sure? You want to go fight this asshole? Alright, so this is a part that's really annoying. I don't think you have to deal with it in adventure mode, but you have to deal with it in campaign. Is where it stops you, and then you have to kill some of these skeletons. I remember it being really, really stupid whenever we first started playing the game, and my brother wanted to play Torment difficulty whenever we were like level 1. So we were playing Torment difficulty, and that was freaking killing us like literally all the time. And the game was very, very difficult to get through. We did that for like the entire first act. Which, I mean, that deserves an award or something. Because the first act, you can only imagine how it is doing Torment on that. Alright, so here's a elongated fight with the Skeleton King, mostly because I believe we're on hard difficulty, and I don't think, we haven't gotten any new equipment for a while. The last piece of new equipment was my mace that Chris gave me. Unfortunately, by the way, with his post-commentary, he's cut out. Right now he's at work, and so he can't, be here and commentate. So, Leoric is usually a pretty easy boss, especially whenever you get your set armor, because whenever you get your set armor, literally, like, everything dies before you. There's not really too much to say here. Just kick his ass. He'll teleport every so often, and that's the only annoying part of him, is he just, like, he teleports out of your sphere of influence. That little hand above Leoric, by the way, is, let's see, that's Christopher's, force palm. Basically, what that does is, he puts that, like, he makes it to where the guy has the hand symbol above him for, like, maybe 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden, just does an explosion. And, can usually just hurt him, but, if you have the right set armor, basically that can literally, like, destroy him and all the enemies around him. I haven't played my monk in a while, but I have that specific set armor that balances around the force palm, and it's amazing. Like, there's no equal there. Alright, so as you can see, if it stops lagging for a second, because, man, it just, like, my game just stopped, like, all of a sudden. I don't know what my game was doing at the time. I don't know what my computer was doing at the time, because as you saw, it popped up the start bar or whatever, or the bar at the bottom of the screen, while playing Diablo. Just didn't make any sense. But as you can see, I picked up the legendary, and just grab all the loot, and make sure you sell or salvage whatever you don't need. I suggest salvaging, because you definitely need the materials for later during the season. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's the beginning of the season, and from here on, it's just doing bounties. So now that you have the Leoric's crown, you have exactly what you need for being able to talk to the jeweler and put some jewels into it. There's a certain jewel, I forget what it is, I think it might be an amethyst, if I'm not wrong. But basically you put the amethyst in, and into the crown, and you'll get, like, more experience. So, definitely worth it. If you're doing a season, just do that right away. Easy enough. It's just like RuneScape, having to do the quest. Just do that right away, and you won't regret it later. Except I never do quest.